Let's come on to our backs. And your legs can be however it would be comfortable for you. You can bend your knees, you can rest them together, you can open them out, you can have the legs straight, whatever works for you. The arms also can be by your side, you can take them over your head, you can rest your hands on your body, just as a way to help guide your breathing. You decide. And then, if you're comfortable doing so, I invite you to close your eyes and just start to signal to yourself that this time is about going inward. If closing your eyes doesn't feel good to you, maybe just lower your gaze and try not to look around. And to start by noticing the heaviness of the body on the ground. Notice the parts that feel particularly heavy. And then notice the front of the body. See if there are parts that feel light and open. And then bring your awareness to the interior of your body. Notice places that might feel spacious and awake, places that might feel tight or shut down, anything in between. And then start to notice your breath, noticing the relationship between and space. With a nice soft belly, begin to deepen the breath. Feeling the belly expanding as you inhale, relaxing down as you exhale. Breathing from the belly into the ribs. Belly, ribs, chest. With all the space that the breath makes as you breathe in, and all the softening as you breathe out. And continue with your nice, slow, steady breath. Lift your feet into the air and Cross your left leg over your right leg, and if you can, hook the feet as well. Place your left hand on your left thigh and your right hand on top of your left hand. Take a breath in, and then when you exhale, push your hands into your legs and your legs into your hands and pull your belly toward the floor. Relax as you inhale. Exhale, press and pull in the navel. And then 3 more like that. After you've done those 5, release the legs and cross the right one over the left with the feet in the air, hooking the feet if possible. Right hand on the thigh, left hand on top. Breathing in, exhale, pushing, resisting, scooping belly in. And then 4 more. Once you've done 5, release, straighten the legs, take the arms overhead, breathe long, stretch long. And then clasp your hands behind the back of your head. Actually, I'm going to give you some options. Option 1 is to clasp your hands behind the back of your head and to curl your head off the ground. A little bit easier is to put your hands under the lower back and leave your head on the ground. So see which one feels like the right version for you today. We're just gonna lift the legs into the air and then scissor them. Lower one, then the other. Maintain a steady breath. Last one. And then release your head if you had it and pull the knees into the chest. Just let everything relax. Breathe down to your tailbone. And then rock yourself up, leaving the feet in the air. Okay, now if this is going to be too hard for you, the feet can come down. You can just rest your heels on the ground or leave them in the air. We're just going to take the hands to one side and then the other side. Try to coordinate with your breathing. And just one more on each side. Okay, feet come down. Hold your hands around the bottoms of your knees and lean back, chin to chest. And see if you feel your breath into that rounded upper back. Really spread it wide into your back and shoulder blades, making space there. Okay, lift yourself back up. Bring your hands to the ground behind you. Step your feet about as wide as they go with the knees bent. We're going to drop the knees to the right and then to the left. Now, you can stay like this, or if you want to stretch a little bit more, it's a little more challenging, lift your buttocks off the ground as you bring the knee down. You can keep the buttocks down off the ground, or you can bring it down, switch sides, and then lift. Bring it down, switch sides, and lift, or just keep it lifted. Or just keep it down the whole time. Okay, and then if your buttocks is lifted, come down. And then bring the heels together far enough away from you so that there's a square in your legs, not a diamond. And then pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones, please. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down. And then walk the hands over to the right. So your left arm is going to be between your knee and your foot. The right hand is going to be on the floor beside you. Push into the right hand and sink your left sit bone down. And then reach out of your left fingers, maybe walking them further away from you. And then breathe deep. When you exhale, try to relax. Try to let yourself sink down toward the floor. Try to find the letting go. Take it over to the other side. The right arm bisecting that left shin bone. Left hand pushes into the floor to sink the right sit bone. Reaching out through the right fingers. And then exhaling and relaxing down. Find where the inhale makes space in your body. Make as much as you can. And then come center, arms straight forward, head relaxing down. Let the elbows bend so that the arms and shoulders relax. Spread the breath wide into your body. Roll yourself up, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale the hands down to the ground behind you again, fingers point forward. Plant the feet hip width apart, bending the knees. And then rotate the hands out away from each other so that the elbows and shoulder blades come in. Push into the hands, lift the hips, drop the head back. Stay in this upward table if you like, or you can make it a three-legged table, extending the right leg, or you can make it a two-legged table, also extending the left arm. If you have the leg lifted, lower it down and do the other side. Have a leg lifted, lower it down, arm as well. Okay. And then release the buttocks down to the ground. Straighten your legs, flex your feet, pull the flesh of your sit bones back again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come halfway forward and really reach out through your arms. Feel the sides of the body lengthening, feel your spine lengthening, your chest coming forward, your legs pressing down. Your breath long and slow. And then with each exhale, start to let yourself sink down a little bit. Inhale, reach forward, legs press down. Exhale, belly in, drop them. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, belly in. You can let the arms come down. Let the arms relax. And keep pressing down through the legs and extending long on the inhale through the crown of the head. Inhale, roll yourself up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, turn to the left. Bring the left arm behind you. Cross the right arm to the outside of your leg. Inhale, press down into your left hand. Get taller. Exhale, turn. Let your eyes reach around behind you. Inhale, center, arms lift. Exhale, turn to your right. Now we don't want to lean to the right. We want to stay straight up and down. One way that you can tell without having to look at yourself in the camera, although that works as well, is just feel into your sit bones and see if there's more weight on one than the other. And then with each inhale, get taller. With each exhale, turn. Inhale, center, reach the arms up. Hold. Pull the shoulders down. Press the legs down. Lift the spine tall. And release the arms down. Let's bring the right ankle on top of the left leg, just above the knee, flexing that right foot. Hands will come behind again. And then bend that left leg, drawing the ankle toward the chest. And then try to lift your heart as you inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your back ribs forward. See if you can breathe deep and slow and really relax into that exhale. Straighten that left leg. Straighten the right leg. Bring the left foot above the right knee. Really flex that foot that protects the knee. And then bring that right knee in. And use your hands to really lift your spine tall and bring your back forward. Use your breath to let your body relax. Release the leg out. Release the other leg out. Shake both legs if you like. Then let's come on to hands and knees. Option one is to stay in your table posture with your hands under your shoulders. You can be on fists if you prefer that to flat hands, and just do a cat and a cow. Option two is to bring your hands in front of your shoulders. And on the exhale, do a downward dog. On the inhale, do an upward dog. Option three is inhale into plank, exhale, lower and hover above the floor, inhale into upward dog, exhale into downward dog. So you decide what level of difficulty you want. And then on your next exhale, everybody come into downward dog. Lift your heels nice and high, stretching out your toes, bend your knees, and then try to lay your belly onto your thighs. Let your head drop down. And then press forward with your hands and feel your spine lengthening. Lower your left heel down. Keep pressing the hands forward. Notice how your breath finds space in your body, moving around the parts that are sealed off by the shape you're in. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, press the heel down. Notice the change in breath placement. And straighten both legs. Lift the left leg, bend the knee, flex the foot, look under your left armpit, and press your left foot all the way back behind you, pressing the right heel down to the floor. Okay, look forward and step that left foot up between your hands. Good. And then lift your body up. Keep the back heel lifted. Clasp your hands behind your back, noticing which thumb is on the outside of your clasp. Maybe drop a little bit lower, straighten that right leg a little more, press back through that right heel. So you're trying to touch the heel down. And then slide your hips forward. Breathe up into your chest. And then fold forward, lifting your hands, dropping your head, looking at a spot behind you for balance. And then place the back heel on the floor. That foot will be at an angle. Release your arms down. Lead with your right arm as you bring it forward and up, windmilling that arm all the way back to your back leg. Take the left arm up, lean it back. Inhale, reach up through your left pinky. Exhale, reach back through your left thumb. And come on up. Place the left arm onto the left leg, bringing that index finger and thumb together. Right arm reaches overhead, turning the gaze up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Push back into your right foot and reach out of your right hand. Keep the hips under you, maybe even pressing them forward a little more. And then lower that right arm, bring it behind your back. Bring your gaze down to the floor. And then try to do this in one motion. You're going to kick your back foot off the floor and take your left hand down to the floor, kind of at 10 o'clock of the foot. And then bring your right buttock under you, turn your belly to face right. Sorry, your left buttock under you, turn your belly to face right, lift the right arm up. And then breathe into all four limbs, like you're stretching out from the center to your toes and your fingers with your breath. Okay, bring the right hand down onto the ground if you can. Maybe you need to bend the knee in order to be able to touch down, that's fine. And then lift the right leg as high as you can. If you want to challenge your balance a little more, take the right hand to your left leg instead of having it on the ground. Push down into your left foot and really reach up through the right foot. Okay, bring the right hand down. Send the right leg back, send the left leg back. Bring your knees to the ground. We'll come into child's pose. Just folding over the legs. If your forehead does not touch the ground in this posture without having to lift your hips off your heels, better to have your hips down on your heels and then just support your head. If you have a prop handy, great. If not, use your hands or fists to support your head. If your head can touch down, let the arms relax on either side of you. And take some nice big deep breaths, spreading your body open wider, making more space. Really relaxing as you exhale. Try to really feel the internal experience of this posture. And extend the arms overhead. Lift your buttocks off your heels. Curl the toes under. Come back up into downward facing dog. And lift the right leg. Bend the knee. Press the foot back behind you, flexing the foot, looking under your right arm. Push forward into your hands, down into your left heel. Maybe aim your left buttock forward a little more. And then square your hips, look forward, step the right foot up between your hands. Back heel stays off the ground. Lift yourself up. Clasp your hands behind your back with the opposite thumb on the outside. Bend deeply into your right knee and really stretch back through your left foot. That leg is perfectly straight. And then aim your hips forward. Breathe into your chest. And then fold forward, lifting the clasp of your arms, finding a gaze point behind you for balance. Maybe resting your ribs on your thigh. And bring your back heel down, release your arms. Bring your left arm forward, make a big rainbow in the air with that arm, sweeping it across the sky, bringing it down to your back leg, and then bringing the right arm up and leaning back. Bend into that front knee. Reach up through your pinky as you inhale, back through your thumb as you exhale. And come up. Bring that forearm down onto the thigh, index finger to thumb. Left arm reaches across. gazing up and back. Push into your left foot, reach out of your left hand. Imagine that you're breathing into the distance between the two. And then lower that left arm, take it behind your back, take your gaze to the floor. And in one motion, you'll try to lift your back foot and bring your right hand to the floor at about 2 o'clock of your foot. And then tuck your right buttock under as you roll your belly to face left. Take your left arm up. And then big breaths. The body is really open here. You have the capability of breathing into lots of space. Okay. And then bring that left hand down, square your hips. The hand can come to the floor or to the right leg. Lift your left leg all the way up as you fold over your right leg. Slow, long breath. Release the hand if it was off the ground. Lower the left foot beside the right foot, hip width apart. Bend the knees. Keep the knees bent. Lift your body up. Send the arms up. Heels are on the ground. Drop your sit bones. So we're not trying to do this, but this. Down, not back. Down. And then with the heels still on the ground, try to bring your knees further forward, really stretching those calves. Straighten the legs, release the arms down. Just stand for a moment, eyes closed. Bring your palms forward. Feel the nice flow of breath, slow and soft. Drop the chin to the chest. Relax the hands and arms. Circle the head around in one direction. And then the other way. And back to center. Step the legs wide apart. They don't need to be on the mat, but if you want to turn sideways so that they are, that's fine. Then have the feet parallel to each other, so you might need to take the heels a little wider so that the feet are not angled but rather straight. Okay, now the arms can stay by your side and then we'll be back behind you. They can stay out to the side or they can be overhead in that order of difficulty. We're going to fold halfway forward with a flat back. Send your hips back, your chest forward. Deep breathing. And then release the hands down. Walk the hands all the way back. Turn the fingers to face back and keep walking them back as far as they'll go. On the inhale, push the feet into the ground. On the exhale, pull the fingers toward the feet, toward forward. And release the hands, walk them forward, coming into a wide-legged plank. Hips are down. Walk the hands far enough forward so that you're in a plank. Plank, so your hips are low. You have to walk your hands far enough forward so that your hips are level with your heels and your head. No, lift your heels and lower your hips. Lower your hips so that your body is flat, plank, flat, buttocks not in the air, heels lifted, lower the buttocks. Like this. Just like a regular plank, just with the feet wide. There you go. Okay. And then we're going to step the feet in and step them out. And step them in and step them out. The next time the feet come in, stay there. Take the left arm forward, bring it to the right shoulder, take it down. Right arm forward, left shoulder, down. Left arm. Knees can be on the ground for this, for support. One more on each side. Beautiful. Take the knees to the ground. Keep the buttocks in the air. And then bring your chest to the floor. So you need to come far enough forward so that your chest can actually touch down. Have your chin on the ground, your toes on the ground, your hands on the ground, elbows alongside of you. Weight out of your hands so that your spine can really release down. It's a middle back adjustment. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale and relax into it. And then straighten your legs, letting your hips come down. Take a breath in, exhale, sink the hips even more. Roll the shoulders back, and we'll come up into a cobra. You can take it into a nice low cobra without weight in your hands, or you can engage your hands and come up higher. But what we're not wanting to do is come up and do this with the shoulders. So think about rolling the shoulders back and down, sending the chest forward, the eyes up. Beautiful. Very nice. Another breath or two there. And let's come down. We're going to come up into cobra again in a minute. Just letting the body relax into the earth for a few breaths first. Feeling how the in-breath kind of floats you up away from the earth, and the out-breath sinks you down into it. And then pressing the hips into the ground, inhaling and coming back up. Shoulders back and down, chest out, eyes up. Inhale, floating yourself up. Exhale, relaxing down. Okay, and then send your hips back. Keep the arms overhead. Push forward with your hands, sending your buttocks back. Breathe long and slow and deep. And walk your hands in, roll yourself up, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bring the hands together at your heart. And release the hands down. Come off your feet onto your buttocks. We're going to come into a shoulder stand. For those of you who may be pregnant or in the first couple of days of your cycle or don't want to do shoulder stand for any reason, then you can just send your feet up in the air with your hands under your hips or bring them up against a wall if you have a wall handy. If you're joining me for shoulder stand, we're going to rock holding onto the knees, just warming up the back and getting some momentum, and then moving the hands from the legs to the hips and back. So bringing the hands to the back, sending the legs to the sky, and then tuck your shoulders under you one at a time. And then walk your hands down your back toward the floor even more. Spread your toes and reach out of your toes up toward the sky. Lift your tailbone toward your feet and feel your breath. Circle the feet around at the ankles. Circle the other way. And then lower your legs to the ground behind you. If you're in the legs straight up the wall pose, then you can take your legs out wide, just if you want a variation. If your toes are able to touch the floor in this plow posture, feet on the ground behind you, only if your feet are touching the floor, then you can clasp your hands together, roll your shoulders under some more. If your feet are not touching the floor, please keep your hands supporting your body. And if your feet are touching the floor, you can press your thighs up toward the sky. Okay, if your hands happen to be clasped, release them. Rest the knees on the forehead. And slowly lay your spine down with your hands underneath your lower back as you come down. And then slowly lower your legs with breath, with control. Once your feet come down, you can release your hands, turn your head from side to side, shake your legs out. And then if you have an eye pillow and you'd like to place that on your eyes now, go ahead and do so. And then we'll all let the arms rest out away from the body. If you're able to close your eyes, that would be great. If not, again, just lower your gaze. Take a deep breath in, filling the whole body. Exhale out of your mouth, releasing the whole body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing your jaw. Top teeth don't touch bottom teeth. Even the lips slightly part. The whole mouth is relaxed. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, letting go of words and images, letting them move through like clouds in the sky. And then once the clouds part, you can imagine that the breath is like the sun. That's your focal point. It's a place that shines into everything. And you can let the breath go. Maybe it doesn't need to shine quite so brightly. Maybe it's just a little gentle glow. Just allowing the breath to be however it is. And just letting your attention rest on the feeling of the breath, movement of the breath, the sensation of the breath. Maybe feeling the temperature of the breath. Anything that calls your attention. Just resting the mind there, deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Mind wanders. That's fine. Just bring it back. Even to your heart, your fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rock gently side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. Bring the soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands together, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, continuing to rest your mind on your breath. And then slowly lift yourself up, bringing your head up last. Come into any comfortable seated posture, sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.